So you're wanting to create and launch your first online course? Well, in this video, I'm starting with the 5 lessons I learned while launching my course. And I learned these things the hard way so that you don't have to. What's up everyone, it's Millie. Welcome back to my channel where I post videos every Wednesday teaching you the latest strategies and trends on social media to help you grow your brand. So give a little love tap on that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest tips and tricks I have for you. First, I want to give a huge thank you to this video shoutouts. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. So if you want to get a shout out in a future video, make sure to screenshot this video and tag me on Instagram stories or leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel. As always, timestamps will be in the comments down below because I value your time and you already know why you're here, so let's get into it. Jumping straight into my first tip, if you're playing around with the idea of creating a course to sell to people, you need to go into it with setting realistic expectations when it comes to the workload. I didn't have realistic expectations. Going into this adventure, I thought the hardest part was going to be the course creation itself, figuring out how to teach everything in my head in a cohesive way from A to Z. I knew I had to brain dump all of my ideas on sticky notes, organize those notes into lessons and modules, and script each lesson, then turn those into slideshows that match my branding, record, edit, export, and upload them on a course hosting platform. Like, I knew that was going to be the thing. That was going to be a lot of it. And that was a lot of the work. But what I didn't realize was that wasn't even the half of it. The course creation alone took me about 6 months to complete. Then came more craziness. Here's just a brief leaf. Here's just a brief leaf. Oh my gosh. Here's just a brief list of some of the things I didn't really anticipate or predict I would be getting myself into. Creating a 3 to 4 week launch plan for my audience through email funnels, Instagram posts, and Instagram stories. Creating worksheets and downloadables for the course students. Creating a sales page and a checkout process that will actually take payment and auto-enroll somebody into your course. Creating a lead magnet, and mine was a free webinar. So I had to script my webinar, create a slideshow for the webinar, and figure out a hosting platform for that webinar. Also, I had different deals, discounts, and bonuses for the different times of my launch. So I had to make sure that when students joined my course, they were getting the correct discounts and bonuses. On top of that, all of the email funnels, sales pages, checkout pages had to have copy. So I had to hire a copywriter and work with them so that they could implement my branding voice onto all of these pages, and so much more. After all of this, I have so much more respect for course creators now more than ever before, because creating and launching a course to make a lot of money is not easy. It's a lot of upfront work so that eventually you can turn it evergreen and make that passive income if you're willing to put the work into it. If you're willing to put in that upfront work, I can promise you it will be worth it. So the question is, can you be resilient? As we're talking about these steps and creating and launching your online course, I do want to take a brief moment to thank this video's sponsor, Skillshare. If you haven't heard of Skillshare, Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. With thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics like social media, design, photography, video, freelancing, how to start creating your online course, and so much more. I've had a Skillshare account on my own for about 2 years now, and this is what my account looks like. My personal favorite classes, as you can see from this list, are on Instagram marketing, entrepreneur tips, and there's even classes on starting your own online course. The class I'm in the middle of is this one, the Ultimate Self-Care Playbook, Discover and Nurture Your Centered Self with Jonathan Van Ness. I've been going through my own health journey as of lately, and this is something that's been super refreshing to grasp onto during this time. They are always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. And it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity and curiosity today. Join me and millions of other members on Skillshare to take your learning and discovery to the next level. All right, tip number 2, you need to validate your topic. If you're thinking about creating a course, don't just dive right in and start creating. No. The first step is to actually make sure the topic you want to teach is needed and wanted by people, or by your current audience if you have one. Now, this step is not one you want to skip, and it's also not one you want to rush. When I say validating your course topic, I don't mean simply posting one poll on Instagram stories and seeing how it does and letting people vote. It can take time to validate and dissect your topic with your target audience. For me, I actually taught my course topic to students one-on-one before turning it into a course, so I could test my strategies on real people, hear their struggles in real time, and create a very specific course catered to their needs. I'm curious, what topic have you been wanting to create an online course for? I don't care if it's a topic where you think there's too many courses on this topic, because I made a course about Instagram, for crying out loud. The world deserves to hear your voice no matter what that topic is. So let me know in the comments below what course topics you'd want to teach on. Tip number 3, generosity goes a long way. I definitely touched on generosity in this video here, 3 controversial tips for how to become an influencer on Instagram, and I probably won't ever stop talking about it. I think one of the main reasons my very first course launch was successful was because of this simple value, and that's generosity. If you've been following me for some time, you know that I have a no BS approach, and I will teach it all, no secret. I'm not scared to teach everything here on YouTube or my Instagram for free because it creates trust with my audience. And having a business or starting a business, you want there to be that know, like, trust factor. When someone feels like they know you and they like you and they trust you, then and only then will they buy from you. You can't just be given general tips like to grow on Instagram, pick a niche, post consistently, and engage. Buy my course for $1,000. No, like, nobody's gonna buy anything from you if you're giving general advice that they could find anywhere. When someone can take something good and juicy from you for free, they walk away like, I want more of what they're serving, you know? Generosity is so hard to find in this industry nowadays and in this growing social media phase. So be one of the few people who have generosity at the forefront of your business. Which kind of leads me to my next tip number 4, creating bonuses. When I was creating and outlining my course, I was like, holy crap, I have way too much here that I'm teaching. And I don't mean this in a, oh no, I don't want to teach them all of this type of a way, but more in a sense of I'm looking at this information and I'm confused. And if I'm confused, then my students will probably be confused. So I was worried I was doing too much. What I ended up doing was I stripped it down even more. At the end of the day, my course's goal is to teach aspiring influencers how to create their own brand, feel confident in themselves, learn these step-by-step strategies to grow and increase engagement on Instagram, and utilize their platform to land paid brand collaborations. Anything else that I wanted to teach that didn't help them reach that A to Z goal or was just extra stuff, I turned into bonuses for launch week or as downloadables in the course. For example, one of the bonuses I created was 10 ways to make money on Instagram. Is that something someone needs to learn how to grow on Instagram? No. Did I still think it would be valuable for my students? Absolutely. So I made it a freebie for anybody who decided to attend my webinar. This was such a great way to give more goodness to my students and continue with that generous forward business model. Now, while we're here talking about my course, The Modern Influencer, if you are interested in taking this course about Instagram growth specifically for aspiring influencers, then I'll be sure to drop a link in the description so that you can join the waitlist for when I launch it again. Tip number 5, create that FOMO effect. You want your people to feel like they're going to miss out on an opportunity of a lifetime, because quite frankly, they would miss out. I set an open and close date for my course so that if someone wanted to join, they had to do it within that 7-day window. On top of that, I let my audience know that this first launch will be the best deal my course will ever be, because the next time I launch, who knows when that will be, the price will be going up. Now, not only are they on a limited time frame, but they know this is their only chance to get access to my course at a huge discount. Excitement and FOMO works so well for any sort of launch. If you've made it this far and you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you tap on that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss when I post my next videos. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Follow your joy. Bye.